Meet Bob and John. Both of these men were offered two sums of money. They each had the choice to take $3 million in cash right now, or they could take a single penny that doubles in value every day for 31 days. Bob started thinking about all the things he could buy with the $3 million. He envisioned himself driving down the road in a new sports car and pictured the giant house on the top of the hill. It didn't take long for Bob to choose the $3 million in cash. John was different because he understood the power of the compound effect and chose the penny. Bob was immediately given the $3 million, and within a couple of weeks he had spent almost all of the money. After 20 days had passed, Bob still had several $100,000 left, and John, who chose the penny, had just over $5,000. During the last few days of the 31-day period, the compound effect started to work its magic, and John's single penny grew to almost $11 million by day 31. Bob had barely any of his $3 million left, and John ended up with almost 4 times as much money. Imagine how much more money John will have as time goes on if he continues to put the compound effect to work. I remember growing up, and my parents always telling me to save my money. I had used to run lemonade stands with my friends, and by the end of the day I might have made about $10. After putting everything away, I found myself battling the force of instant gratification, which always seemed to win one way or another. Within minutes, we would walk to the grocery store and spend all the money on candy and donuts. Today, people struggle more with instant gratification than any other time in history because we are used to getting what we want quickly. The internet delivers your information instantly. McDonald's gives you a Big Mac within a few short minutes. We're used to getting what we want right away, and most people have almost completely lost their patience and ability to delay gratification. The compound effect is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, and when you put it to work for you, it can send positive ripple effects throughout your life. The effect is easy to understand, and it's based on making small, consistent choices every single day, which over time will lead to exponential results. It can be applied to wealth, health, relationships, and almost anything that your mind can think of. There's an old story that involves a man riding a horse. The man is riding fiercely and looks as if he is on his way to somewhere important. The man passes a woman, and she says to him, "Where is it that you're going in such a hurry?" With a frantic look on his face, the man says to the woman, "I don't know." Most people are galloping away on the horse of habit and have no idea where they are going. If you want to put the compound effect to work for you, then you must grab the reins and direct your habits in life. The tiny choices that you make each day might not seem like they have any effect, but over a long period of time the compound effect kicks in, and all of those tiny choices come together to produce a profound result. Let's take a look at Bob. Over the last 10 years, since Bob left high school, he has wanted to get into shape and lose weight. Bob doesn't realize that the compound effect is always in action, and it can work for or against him. Every day, Bob makes the tiny choice to eat a small cupcake with his morning coffee. The cupcake is only 150 calories, so what is it going to hurt? Unfortunately, Bob never goes to the gym and eats roughly the same amount of food every single day. Over the period of 5 years, the compound effect kicks in, and the tiny choice that Bob has made every day to eat the cupcake begins to compound. 150 calories per day times 365 times 5 years equals 78 pounds of fat. By making the choice to eat 150 calories extra per day, Bob has gained almost 78 pounds within 5 years. If you want to harness the power of this universal law, you must make small, consistent choices over a long period of time. For example, let's imagine you watch one of my videos per day and absorb the valuable insights contained within it, instead of spending the time watching a useless television show. After 1 year, you will have gained 365 incredible insights, and the compound effect will begin to take over your life and send positive ripple effects throughout it. Imagine how much your life would change if you chose to absorb 365 amazing insights relating to health, wealth, happiness, and self-improvement. Your entire outlook on reality would change dramatically by the 1 year mark, and the compound effect would lead to even greater change over a longer period of time. All because you chose to watch one video per day for a whole year. The compound effect is best described with money. Let's imagine that you purchase a large coffee every single day of the year, and the coffee costs $5. If you took that same $5 and invested it into a business that delivers a 50% return on your investment every year, the compound effect would explode your tiny $5 contributions into an enormous amount of money. It might not seem like much, but after a year, your daily $5 contribution would have netted you $1,825 invested into your business. With a 50% return, you'd have roughly $2,737 after the end of the year. The real magic of the compound effect takes place over a long period of time. If you stopped investing the $5 per day after the first year, your initial investment would enjoy the benefits of the compound effect and grow to an enormous sum of money. To put it simply, the small choices that you make every day will compound over time and produce enormous results. You can let this universal law work for you or against you, so why not start today with those tiny, seemingly innocent choices and make the law work for you in a way that is favorable to yourself and to your loved ones. Until next time, thanks for watching.